OK。对。先看一下画面，确定画面。按手感。确定画面。声音。这样子呢？我没有点进去，也不知道。等一下。有声啊！点进去点出来没有听到声音，几波画面。看原图。 好，游戏侦探大师，敏锐的侦探，找推理能力。我觉得我们敏锐的侦探就好了，不要太难，太难，太难卡死自己。游戏侦探大师，敏锐的侦探，找推理能力。大声！哇！48小时前，觉得我需要调低我的画质。这里就很顺啊。进入画面之后跳转。
Oh, I do apologize. Am I disturbing you?
No, please. Do come in.
My name is Miss Alice de Bouvier. I'm Mr. Holmes' new neighbor.
Oh, I didn't have the pleasure to.
干那花生
I
太
am
帅了。
Dr. John Watson. Could we provide you with any assistance?
Oh, she is not the concern, Watson.
I'm. Then what is this about?
That child standing sniffling behind her. Get rid of him, Watson.
But he is shivering with cold. And he is upset. What happened to him?
Little Tom knocked at the wrong door.
Oh, for crying out loud.
Oh, boy, come in. Warm yourself by the fire. Can I offer you a cup of tea, Mr. Bouvier?
Well,
It is not as though we are disturbing you know who. Are we?
I suppose not.
Since you are our new neighbor, it is perhaps better that you know what he's like.
You're starting to worry me.
Well, Mr. Holmes is relapsing. This illness that he has seizes him when he finds himself with nothing to do. He becomes completely asocial. And alas, this is a very difficult, medically incurable case. Now this must stay between us.
Of course, I understand. How very sad.
But there is a cure, if only a temporary one. A thrilling inquiry. Most certainly. If he refuses this one, then his condition will worsen.
Oh, I am still here, you know. I didn't fall out of the window. Very well, then.
Thank you, miss.
有波动画实物实证，想要。那怎么这里前面这里有繁体啊？进去又没有繁体，怎么会这样？整来这里哦，才到20啊。想要会跳有时针吗？没有欸，没有影。好吧。
Now tell me, boy, what brings you here?
It's my father, sir. He's missing. I don't know what to do.
看他身上有什么东西。看一下前进后退怎样？再两个眼睛，红眼，最近哭过。看过。结膜眼，不对，那就这个。然后呢？然后点什么？这样。这样，是因为我们切中文，这样。回旋，下巴。皮肤苍白，演不了。这个出生于8岁了，汤姆8岁。破布，整齐的补丁，他的爸妈对他很好。哦，为什么？他口袋一张纸，伦敦的地图，会看或使用地图。还有什么？他的手，畸形。他手是他手是畸形的。验证观察。
What's his name?
George Hurst, sir.
George Hurst.
Missing, eh? And what do the police say?
Police, they don't believe me. They say he's...
And when was the last time you saw him?
3 weeks ago. He left for a new job. But this time, he was acting a bit strange and angry.
Strange? In what way?
He said to me, "Son, I'm out on a special job. Don't you dare move from here." I think something went wrong.
3 weeks? That's a long time.
Well, every day I thought he would show up. And anyway, I can look after myself.
继续调查。浏览证据。他可以造福自己。不对。
What do you mean, sir?
Nothing. I was digressing.
干。
Very well. Your address, please, Tom.
12 Dorset Street, the first floor,
应
door
该是
E.
那个，他可以
It's
造
in
福自己，所以他
Whitechapel,
自己
sir.
来。
But I ain't got no money to pay.
Who asked for money, Tom? Your case seems to be the very medicine I need. I'll meet you there shortly.
Oh, thank you, sir.
Thank you, sir. OK， 那我们可以做什么？帽子？哦，没有，这个都是调查他的失踪，只是去他家，因为他家都是线索的那个调查的工具。
We need to help Tom find his father, Holmes.
连狗狗也是调查的工具，
Brave Toby, the best nose in
所
the
以基本
British
上就
Empire.
是先去他家。那我记得可以换衣服吧？这样我记得好像可以换衣服。换衣服，1代是可以换衣服的，2代可以吗？衣柜，衣柜，叫节日盛装，医生打扮，流氓打扮，牧师打扮。哦，还有什么运动装、便装、外套？哦，太外了吧！水手、晨袍、节日，这条便装啊，大花的。对呀， 这个啊，怎么有点像那个？有点像那个，有眼睛，有眼睛跟小萝卜道尼的感觉，嘴巴变小萝卜道尼嘛。他戴那个戴这样的头发蛮像小萝卜道尼，他不像福尔摩斯。帽子，有，他的帽子是侦探帽，就这个。Hello。不对，要谁看这个
A map of London and its surroundings. Could be useful.
看，要自己去了。以前都不用自己去，现在还要自己去，好烦啊！然后怎么走？白塔教堂区。看我要怎么去白教堂区？坐车，坐车。哇，见到自己坐车，可恶！家己坐车，要家己坐车了。是按地点就会传送，可恶！要家己卷圈。
These streets are too narrow for the cab.
好吧，自己走了。这是什么？南街
North Street.
哦，不，北街。干！它是多塞街，多塞街，多塞街。
Dorset Street.
Dorset Street，OK， 是这个。然后12号、14号、12号、15号，哦，12号。一室啊，注意 ，A、B、C 有这间，不对，这是出去外面，应该在楼上。住在一室，可以进别人房间吗？不行。哒哒哒哒。
'Tis our home, Mr. Holmes.
Mr. Holmes。你们现在没有发现什么东西？现在问他一些事情。
Please, sir, find my father.
Find my father， 看他手上做上日记。
Tom probably reads at night.
Read the night。
Tom probably reads at night.
书。
So that's why you came to see me.
啊，他的小说。进一步调查。
So that's why you came to see me.
啊，这是看过的线索。诶，这是什么？还有什么线索？书柜。
A collection of worn-out and second-hand books.
二手旧书。
George Hurst was providing his son with the best education that he could afford.
Father bought all those books for me. He didn't tell me, but I know that he pawned his coat for
当
them.
掉衣物买书。
Food's running low. It's already 3 weeks since George Hurst's
我
disappearance.
靠，他80中3个礼拜。
Well, I can see the preparations for peasant soup. A
农夫
clever
汤。
concoction for somebody with apparently no
乱
culinary
煮。
skills.
桌上。相片。
My mother, sir. She died when I was very young. My father told me what she was like,
桌上有污
but that's
渍，
all I have.
I'm sorry, Tom. My mother left me when I was very young, too.
Hearst covered his bills ahead of time, thus
提前付
providing
了账
Tom
单
with。security and sustenance.
我把它家都，墙壁是破掉的。上。
It's too dark. I can't see anything.
Too dark。上太暗。有什么东西？线索。啊，这样就卡了。现在应该是现在楼梯线没有办法看。应该不止看后面吧？像这个。
It's too dark. I can't see anything. It's too dark. I can't see anything.
怎么办啊？
It's too dark.
太暗了。那我怎么办？
I hope you'll find my father soon.
蜡烛。对了。
A leather satchel. What's in it?
旋转，里面是什么？哎。 张纸，我那特殊工作，找到一个线索。
Just some old things.
就找这个，提前付了房租。怎么办？那还有什么？是忽略的吗？他。
I hope you'll find my father soon.
他是给气的。咦，地上有水。
The roof leaks all the time.
大家如果
Father used to fix it.
Old clothes, soiled and worn.
爸穿旧衣服。怎么办？也不知道他去哪里做什么事情。 身上的线索也没有。哦，酒吧，去酒吧。他应该是去酒吧。要怎么去酒吧？酒吧传单。对话。祝我好运。 我要去酒吧。酒吧在哪？餐就放好大。 线索是告诉我要去酒吧，用着 附近去什么酒吧？我觉得地方太远了。看，就这样就卡了。好，这超级没有侦探的功能。没有线索是酒吧，所以我要先传过去。
I don't feel thirsty right now.
啊，酒吧，这样回去。
Open the door to strangers.
干，乱敲门。酒吧，对啊，bar。7号。
There's nobody at home.
那要来这里没有错。
I don't feel thirsty right now.
是他家还有什么线索没有发现？错过了关键词。有对话的，有什么东西没有发现？桌上的东西都呢？
My mother, sir.
这是线索连结而已，不是？而且我都看过了。有什么新的线索吗？
I hope you'll find my father soon.
这边看完了。没有东西，真没有出现 T 啊！
这，
但他也没有叫我回去。好，真的只能去酒吧。抽屉这边有东西可以看吗？ 附近的东西我们touch到了。奇怪，怎么没touch到呢？
George Hurst's work was varied. He was evidently a hard-working and valuable hand. The old Tabard pub, North Street. Glue.
拿到，还是？接下来还有什么？完成了。他外套里面的东西。下去。看，也是换外套，当然。你酒吧。我已经发现酒吧在哪了。死鬼头。
Good day, Mr. Holmes.
Well, if it isn't young Wiggins. And I see you found yourself a job.
If you can call it that. I hate it.
他的
But
那
if
个
you've got any proper work
他
for
的
me,
县名
I，just might be in need of your assistance later. Wait here.
他的县名小县名，
at your service, Mr. Holmes.
来看看送报生。
I need to Earwig to find out who is offering this special job.
偷听，偷听就是在喝酒了。
There's no one to eavesdrop on from here.
No. That fellow who's offering the special jobs, he never drinks alcohol.
所消息的什么？
No gods, no masters.
哇，这个苍蝇哪招？没事。
Equality for the working class.
I'm glad I'm my own boss. I can complain only to myself. Or to Watson.
The man who's offering that special job has a proper set of mutton chop whiskers.
那我腮胡不喝酒，我刚才说他不喝酒。
So, the man I'm looking for has whiskers and never drinks alcohol.
You took them. 胡须。饮料，啤酒。要不是这个，他
It's
喝
not
酒。
him.
Child labour laws sent your kids to school instead of the coal mine.
哦，胡须。他的饮料是水喝。他的这个。
This must be the man that I'm looking for.
"等到大家都走一遍。他不喝酒，喝酒还是要发到他，然后离开。我今天趴着不动，看。喝酒什么？你喝酒什么？这样子。 找到有人找到坦路，然后表明有几点。资源会居然觉得会找到，就是摸头啊，干！30 minutes。走了 ，miss it， 撕掉。地上。
Interesting. Missing person. I should find out more.
失踪者。请联系多塞街5号的夫人。失踪的斯特罗布里奇先生。
The longer the picket line, the short.
所以我要去找多塞街5号的夫人。好啦，买袂，送啊回。建议是安怎？我们去找多塞街5号。多塞街5号。
You see that gentleman? I need you to follow him and report back to me.
All right, Mr. Holmes.
啊，换我！竟然要操作这个小孩，干那个人去哪里？接，找一堆。调整。白痴，我已经躲好了，好吗？87。
Whitechapel never changes. Dirt and beggars everywhere.
哦那。还有多久吗？诺啦，你别来嫌我。找我靠，见到我。
Pumpkin, cabbage, cheese.
哼，跟踪交给我就对了。警察。
They won't let me pass. I'll need to find another way.
警察过不去。绕路。
Rich folk feed meat to their dogs. I can't even remember.
Living costs are too much these days. My son has to work down the sewers. He's only.
Okay. 我靠，这个人怎么这么的戒心那么重？
What are you waiting for?
Ah, boys from the Bruisers gang. Better keep out of their way.
猛男帮。
Stop crying and get to work.
I'll be able to continue the chase if I climb up the chimney, but it's dangerous.
Stupid kid. Go on then.
我烟囱。小孩子被熏死在烟囱里面啦！刷掉，刷掉！哎呦，我熏死啊！我靠！不要啊！只是做个福尔摩斯的，出来！卖命卖到这种程度。
You're still here, that's a relief.
应该不会蠢到往上看吧？我看，没这种人。OK。这次，感觉什么？我靠，这两只眼睛怎么跟超难控制？好了 ，OK， 是我走到难的路线是怎样？过去。 可以，我靠！往下钩子。小孩超屌了。
What shall we do with a drunken sailor? What shall we do with a drunken sailor? What shall we do with a drunken sailor early in the morning?
是水手歌。没事，大哥没事。大家没事。
No place to hide here. We'd better go through the yard.
Oi! What are you doing in my garden?
Hi ho. 反正没鬼啊。看我照鬼的啊！我看能讲一种射手在用高压力用。 这里，哎呦，哦，妖鼠，看封面是啥小？中文封面都太白痴了。不看，不进它，转了，我去接。啊，这个人是要去哪里呀？ 这间房子。
I know that boy. His shoes shine gems in Chamber Street. Hey Jim, can you lend me your kit? I'm on a secret mission for Mr. Holmes.
秘密任务。谁呀？什么血呀？ 先沾水。好，布擦一擦。
This could be useful with a small brush.
小刷子。刷。
This could be useful with a small.
Did you fall asleep?
擦。小心，用水。干，超废。不会刷鞋子，快要被发现了。发现自己是外行，干！哇，眨眼他就上个工具，我知道什么。告。
He's talking with the cabin. I need to get closer.
Alas, the weather's good. Last week was freezing.
I'm praying it doesn't get cold again. I've no money for cold.
上车。我不知道去哪里。
I can't lose him now.
哇！追上车子。豪宅。哦，水当当哦，还有围墙呢，自己一个人住一栋哦，不懂哦。
Interesting. What's going on in the yard?
院子发生什么事？哇，这个 lock。手上。怎么进去？那个实际有点神秘，有人。 走后门。刚刚没整理，你怎么整理就是。什么东西？没有，看过。
It's too dangerous to enter.
不能进房子，从窗户看。
I can't see what's inside. I can't see what's inside. I can't see what's inside.
我看第一个门。
It's too dangerous to enter.
Too dangerous. 哇，这个。
Do only 2 people live here? I wish one was me. Do only 2 people live here? Bags of food. I like this house.
Potato. 几包食物。
A lot of expensive stuff.
贵重物品。
Ah, a coat of arms. It might help Mr. Holmes. I'll make a drawing of it.
徽章。
Time to report to Mr. Holmes. Let's get outside before I get caught.
快到。寻找物。 哇，罗马车啊！我给他等你。 没有马车了，没有马车，没有马车，没有马车，我怎么
Wigan's tale was quite unusual. What do you make of what he found, Holmes?
检查他带来的物品，就是这张图图。
Wiggins did a good job.
然后呢？检查，检查，我记得用画的检查是这个。
My analysis table. It's useful for my work. My analysis.
哦，这要查报纸。这个是报纸。查报纸。检查盾徽。看一下要查什么。这是报纸。查盾徽要找哪个全书，然后找这个应该找这个吧，艺术。艺文小。
That's not the one I need. That's not the.
不对。这个。
That's not the.
不是艺术，技术、历史。然后。
That's not the one I need.
青龙酒馆。
That's not the one I need.
不对啊。技术吗？尼古拉打字机为什么不炸毁？不对。医学、经济学，这个应该是。这个。
That's not. That's not the one I need.
不然是什么？经济学，英国经济。
That's not the one I need.
对啊，这跟经济学没有关系啊。技术。
That's not. That's not the
对
one.
啊，不可能的。想要，这个是历史吧
That's not the one I need. That's not the one I. That's not the one.
是。医学。不对。植物学。对，我看报纸。还是我们还有别的东西在调查？啊，有了啦，这个啦，徽章、军功章。
That's not the one I need.
是，这个是勋章。
That's not the one I need.
这个。
That's not the.
这个。
That's not the. That's not.
干你娘，不是盾徽，你看这个吧，啊，英国盾徽。著名的这个家族特殊计划。
Here it is. So this man could be Lord Marsh. Huh. A lord who hangs around in a public house. Let's pay a visit to Lord Marsh. We'll pretend that we're interested in his charitable activities.
Mr. Holmes, you have a visitor.
Oh, just ask him to wait.
I'm afraid that won't be possible. This young lady refuses to wait for anything.
What?
What?
Father!
Caitlin!
Miss Caitlin's boarding school was flooded. Everyone was sent home.
As if it could smell any mustier.
My word, how is it possible that you have grown up so fast?
You'll be staying. Wherever will we put you?
Holmes, I'll give her my room, of course.
What do you have to say, Kate?
You're on a new case? A respectable lady who's being blackmailed? Or is it a love story between a prince and a suffragist?
However did you guess?
You will tell me, won't you, Father?
We'll see. If you behave.
All right, then. Have fun. I'll go and unpack. Will you help me, Mrs. Hudson?
我终于打发他走，男女也来乱子。拜访伯爵，哇！
A map of London and its surroundings.
干，以前叫按地图，我现在去按马车。但是我现在就开这个，直接拜访马西家，这样比较快干。哈哈，看一下有什么东西没有发现。主要还是要去他家找东西，找那个伯爵，来找线索。
Holmes, about Caitlin.
Yes?
She has grown up, hasn't she? Don't you think it's time to tell her?
To tell her what?
哦，对，她不是她亲生的。
About her father.
Never. Absolutely never. Do you hear me?
Holmes, you were responsible for the death of her father. You owe her the truth. She is old enough now.
I would lose her. Can't you see that? She must never know, Watson. Is that clear? It won't and can't happen.
哇，气死了！好吧，把这个伯爵，有人伫的无
Come in, please.
？Come in, please。然后旁边可以按什么？好吧，走进来。
Good day, gentlemen. Welcome to my home. How may I help you?
Good day to you, Lord Marsh. My name is Sherlock Holmes, and this is my friend and colleague, Dr. Watson.
看他是什么样的角色？眼睛红眼，缺乏睡眠。毛毯，他病了。他病的意思是，他小鸡鸡肿起来。但他也是叫他隐藏一些事情啊。没有，戒指，金戒指，可以了。好，一些事情。药丸、强效止痛药、止痛药、止痛药、笔记本，这个看起来不像食谱。马西，对啊，这个人。刺绣图案是狩猎俱乐部的会员。听诊器是医生。看一下哦，这个比较那个的是什么？身体不适，我觉得很难啊。缺少睡眠可能会比较好。身体不适。我们去验证，不正确的人物好像，重来。缺少睡眠呢？我看他应该是重新。正确，那就是这个位置。我不能改，我改。好，是我哪里错了？错的地方可以改。
I hope we're not disturbing you. You are with your physician?
Yes, this is Dr. Reuben Fisher. But no, please, I'm intrigued by your visit, Mr. Holmes.
I'm glad to hear it. The last thing I'd wish is to upset the patient. Lord Marsh, can I just say that I admire all of your efforts in assisting the poor of London?
Yes. It is a war that we must fight, on our streets and now too from my home. You must surely have noticed those bags full of items, clothing and books for the unfortunate.
That is inspirational. At my own humble level, I too try my best to support those in need. I thought perhaps that I could be of some assistance.
I don't see why not. I already have the valuable assistance of Dr. Fisher, who happens to be my personal physician.
Forgive me, Lord Marsh. You're looking very pale. Might I offer Dr. Watson's assistance?
That is kind of you, but I feel confident that I can provide Lord Marsh with the care that he requires.
How long have you been like this, my lord?
I'm fine, Dr. Watson. Don't fuss. It's only influenza. I'll be better in a few days. I can feel it already.
In that case, why are you taking such powerful painkillers?
Excuse me, what do you mean?
Mr. Holmes is referring to the pills on your table.
I'm sorry, but that's a medical confidentiality.
It's curious. Your face seems familiar to me, Doctor. Oddly, I'm associating it with Whitechapel?
Well done. You are right. I do occasionally frequent a few hostelries over there, would you believe it? Not that I am a drinker. But there, dressed as a working man, I can approach the other fellows to see if they might be interested in a special job.
A special job? May I ask what you're referring to?
Certainly. Since Lord Marsh began his special education program in 1889, he foresaw that such people would need an occupation of some kind. And so, with or without education, we propose these opportunities to work with Lord Marsh. It offers the less fortunate a chance to help make London a better place.
That's remarkable.
Yes, indeed. In order to truly see, one requires vision, yes? But also insight. And Lord Marsh has believed this since he was a child.
Oh, Dr. Fisher makes it all sound so romantic. Let's close this topic.
然后选错，这样很麻烦，很多会很多东西会选错。其实我们是可以看的。
Is there something else that interests you?
那就按 tape 按人。
Last year, 3 orphans were put through medical college. Thanks to Lord Marsh and the special education program, a great many poor people will have a second chance in life. Lord Marsh, hunting with his friends.
Ah, my dear comrades, Lord Collins and Lord Harrington. If it wasn't for this godforsaken English malady, I'd be with those rapscallions right now.
All in due time, my lord.
I've never heard of this man. I've never heard of this man. John Strobridge. I've seen this name before. It was on a missing persons poster. I can't quite work it out. Do you have any idea as to the number of people who might owe you their lives?
Oh, don't embarrass me, Mr. Holmes. But indeed, these people have become like a family to me.
That would be a fairly large family, I imagine.
Yes, the list would be longer than any of your short stories. As for how large, well, Fisher is the one who keeps record.
Might we take a glance at the list?
I regret that is impossible. It is confidential. I stand firm upon that point, Mr. Holmes.
I quite understand. We'll most certainly send a donation towards your educational program. I shall take my leave then. I thank you both and I wish you all the very best, gentlemen.
Likewise, Mr. Holmes.
有些东西会没按到。特殊情况。 特殊工作跟特殊教育机构有关。还不确定是什么。
A provision dealing with the paupers of Whitechapel.
不是食物什么？
I'm intrigued by the special education program.
特殊教育机构。
It's shut tight. Locked. Bags full of food. Humanitarian aid for an orphanage.
那先说，你看。可能对儿子提过这件事情，所以去找他儿子。没有线索，什么东西都没有。他完全没有，能推敲出什么事情。只知道名单中的人会失踪，但这两人之间到底发生什么事情不知道。
Mr. Holmes, do you have any news about my father?
Tom, not so fast. I wanted to ask you if you remember your father mentioning anything about a special education program.
An education program? No, he only talked about a special job.
What's this box, Tom?
Oh yeah, I just found it, Mr. Holmes. It was ever so well hidden. I've no idea why.
Well done, my boy. It could prove very helpful.
刚刚才找到，看傻小，检查他的东西。
This oil can also be used on weapons.
好像武器，把钥匙。
A ramrod to clean a rifle.
轻枪的，不是。
Wolfjack looks like a military badge.
军徽。
Tom, does your father own a rifle?
A rifle? No. If he had, he would have shown it me.
没有枪的。
I'm sure that he wouldn't have shown it you. I need to find this rifle.
没有枪的人拿到枪。 水桶有。
This scrap of cloth was used to oil a firearm. Tom, does your father have any other property?
No. Well, at least I don't think so.
I have to take Toby. He'll take a sniff of the oil, and we'll find that rifle.
去找 Toby。 去找我们的狗狗，给它闻闻闻。噼噼噼，噼噼噼噼噼噼噼噼。生病人盖住脚到底在哪里呀？就是我翻译的问题，温习的问题，太不直觉了。哦。
Come on, Toby. It's time for you to earn your keep.
Yeah, go. 给他闻闻。
Watson?
I prefer to visit Lord Marsh. I'm worried about the condition of his health.
他去找红旗。
I prefer to visit Lord Marsh.
你要去。刚刚出门，狗狗是一个道具，超猛的。 来吧，狗狗。
Search, Toby. Search.
Search, Toby. 出去。看狗开门，超猛。后面。墙上都有。这高大家会远吗？哎。在我们面。是这个。哦，钥匙可以开。地下室。
People use this cellar for storage.
地下室放过来，这是地下室。
Pile of rubbish.
垃圾。
Just some old things.
旧东西。
Old things.
Old thing. 哟，这个门看起来是新的。哦。
Tom's photograph. Let's try to get inside.
要开锁了，正确的开锁工具，我要怎么选择？哦 ，OK， 先选 D 吧。空空空空，哇哦！
A map of Epping Forest.
爱平地图。朋友的来信。今天要找个工作，会不会因为我们打仗抛弃我们？命令。 工伤因公退役。
This case must have been full of cartridges.
弹。
There was something on the stand. There was a rifle here. George Hurst took it with him.
步枪。
News clippings on Lords in the education program. Why are they
教育
here?
计划的新简报。
Let's compare this list with the evidence that we found earlier. This is the list of selected participants for October's special education program. According to this poster, John Strobridge is missing. Let's compare them with people from Hearst documents.
有叫做威廉·雷金， 叉叉，威廉切斯切。好这样 S 要什么？
This man appears in both documents.
威廉
I don't think so.
还有谁？帕特 S， 然后雷金。
All the people in Marsh's document are marked and dated in George Hurst's files.
分组意思是什么？新上的汤姆·克恩，我已经死了。what？ 他已经死了。看一下哦。穷人名单跟。 告别信跟失踪。特殊工作是暴力。全部叫出来。受伤穷人名单告别信。S 的都会失踪。牵扯穷人贵族信息。知道一些人在。接下来，去找这个军长。找这个军长。放进去。 医生不是说要带什么去看他什么？他们在家里面偷偷进去。军长。 他是军长。
That's not the one I need.
这个人，狙击部队。
Here it is.
所以他爸爸是狙击手。库斯特，狙击手部队。 手。
Kate wouldn't like it if I entered her room without her knowledge.
去这个赫斯马西家，偷偷潜入。找线索。
Holmes, what are you doing here? What are you planning?
A mission of my own. You must play the role of the conscientious doctor while I sneak inside Marsh's house. That's the only way of helping little Tom.
敢发生无言。
This is not the best way to sneak in.
啊，你可以站起来走，不敢，你要走很远。从后门进去。
The window is firmly shut.
Window. 后门。一个格子的，看一下。 两个格子 ，left shift。
There's no space for this lockpick.
切换到锁。
There's no space for this lockpick.
没有空间。删除，然后。
How can I help you?
I came to visit Lord Marsh.
What for?
I would very much like to see Lord Marsh, if you please.
Oh, you're so clumsy. Can you please not...
I have to visit Lord Marsh and offer him my services.
Fisher, please allow Dr. Watson to enter.
福尔摩斯很白痴。
Good job, Watson.
看，福尔摩斯太白痴了，总会马上被发现。这个 MT 油画，什么意思？画的歪歪斜斜，指纹。
Let's see how hard to crack this safe is.
Doctor, it appears that you were impatient to pay me another visit.
Indeed. Will you allow me to examine you? A second opinion, so that the great Lord Marsh does not become the late Lord Marsh.
Since you put it that way, very well.
Shall I retire to your office, Lord Marsh?
No, please, Doctor. I insist that you stay. I shall need your assistance.
Will you break anything else?
I'll try my best.
靠腰，跑去我办公室，跑去他办公室。在发什么疯？这个 clock。 有没有发现？把这打开都没发现，太蠢了。 钱，幸福。
November 7th. This means that the meeting is planned for today.
方便找地方，地图。外面，有方向。我很羡慕这些球人，他们看起来，他们非常聪明，不像我。
Lord Marsh is a keen hunter.
这是猎人，手上没有讯息，信件。拯救200人贫苦不的人，无视自。同事会煮我饭。乱点。我们可以踩，我们会用踩踏点。完成。上瘾的猎人。好的办，找这个地方。
I have to finish my search of the office. I can hide here.
要找办公室，办公室里找。哦，要出去了。
I'd suggest that your current weakness is perhaps more than a simple case of influenza.
Where might your companion be, Dr. Watson?
Oh, he's busy poking his nose into other people's business, I'm sure.
My lord, I'm sorry to interrupt, but I must remind you about your meeting.
Is it already time? My apologies, Dr. Watson, but we are expected elsewhere. Might we offer you a lift?
You are going out? I'm not sure that's wise in your condition.
I value your opinion, but misery never rests, and I am needed.
Well, do please take good care of yourself, Lord Marsh. I'll send you my diagnosis, Dr. Fisher.
Thank you, Dr. Watson. Farewell.
什么都没做，可以做诊断书。画蛇。有什么吗？没有。差不多了。可以存档。好，那我们今天讲到这里。我们存档自己就存档，这个存档。